Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss how dictionaries are created in Python and what are the roles of these dictionaries in the Python programming. Okay. Now we have already covered three types of data structures till today, that list, tuples and sets. Each of these types of data structures have its own specifications and its own usage in the case of data science and Python programming. Now we are going to discuss what are the peculiarities of this dictionary data structure and what are its importance in the case of data manipulation in data science field. Okay, now what are the before getting into the topics in which how these dictionaries are created, let me explain briefly what are the specifications or features of this dictionary data structure. Okay, it is said that these dictionaries are ordered and they are changeable and no duplicates are allowed. Once it is created, the elements seen in these dictionaries are ordered. We cannot change the order of these items in the dictionary, and this is the first feature of this dictionary data type. Whereas the items of the dictionary can be changeable, that is, the once stored the items can be replaced with a new item whenever it is required, and no duplicates are allowed. No two items can be stored in this dictionary data structure with the same identity. Okay. Now we are going to discuss how these dictionary data structures are created and what are its various uses. Now I am going to create my dictionary. That's the name of the dictionary data structure I am going to create here. In order to create this dictionary data structure, I have to use this braces here. Now within the code, because these items are given in the given as the keys, that is brand is the name of the key, and after the colon, name of the brand I have to give here, values for the key, that is 4, because I am going to create the structure of a car or a model of a car, so that we have 3 keys, that is brand, model and the year of making. Now the name of the brand is 4 and the next one is model, that is the next key, and its value is given as petrol. Now after comma I can give another key, just like I have to put the inverted comma before and after the value, so that the computer can identify it's a key value. Key. Okay. Now after the key, I have to give the value for the key. That is the numerical value I am giving here, because the name of year of manufacture is 1964. It is a numeric value, so that I don't want to give the inverted comma between these values. Okay. Now I have created my dictionary with a single item, that is if you have 3 keys, that is brand, model and year. For the brand I have given the value as 4, and for the model I have given the value as petrol, and for the model for the year I have given the value of 1954 after a year of making. Now I would like to print my dictionary. I have just created now. Print the name of the dictionary I have created. Have to join space just like this, and I would like to print here. It is given just like as it is. We have created brand, code, model, petrol and here 1964. Now if I want to print any specific key values in this my dictionary, then I have to give that specifically, that is print of my dictionary of print of my dictionary of, within the square bracket I can give the keyword key name, that is it is going to print the value for the key name here. Now we will check whether it is coming correctly or not. Yes, the name value for the brand is coming as 4. It is stored in C. Okay. Now I am going to check how many items are stored in this dictionary, that is print of That is the length of the dictionary. My dictionary. I'm going to discuss what is going to happen here. It is given as three. There are three types of keys are stored here. That is branch, model, and year. That the name of the dictionary keys are stored as length. Print length of my dictionary would return the items as three. So three items are stored here. That's it. Now we would like to add one more key value here. It says you have to give a comma here, and you have to give within box you have to give the color, that is other name of the key. And if I have more than one value of the key value, I can give it in a list. That is red, blue. Red, blue, and it is completed, and my dictionary is over here. Now we can check this colors is an additional key we have created just now, and we have also provided two values for this color, that is red and blue. Now what does it mean? It means that this Ford car is of petrol model and year of manufacture 1954, has two colors in making, that is red, which is making in red and blue color. Okay. Now we will check what is coming for this my print of my dictionary. It is coming for all the values, that is colors for colors. It seems that red and blue are the key values appear here, and the number of items are given as 4 because we have just added this colors as fourth item here, so that it returns as it is. Now we have already covered how to create a simple dictionary data structure, and how to retrieve the items from this my dictionary or the dictionary data structure. Now what I am going to check is x equals, say, my dictionary dot key function. Then I am going to print x because the value is retrieved to x variable. Going to check what is going to happen. This dictionary keys are written here: branch, model, year, and color. Only names of keys are appear here, not the value. Any value for the key values are appear here. That is usage of this dot key function. Now I think that you already got the idea how to create this type of data structure. Now we will get into other topic like Now, if we think we have to get all the keys and its values to be printed, so we can give another command just like x equals my dictionary dot item function. This our item function will retain what are different items present of keys and its values present into my dictionary. I will check what is going to happen here. Yeah, it is coming just like dictionary items like brand name and its value. Next, model key and its value. Next key is year and its value. Then the key is color and the values are given a return place. Now we have already aware that how to create this my dictionary data structure and how data can be stored and how data can be accessed and how data can be identified with the unique name. Now we are going to check what are the other codes we can use with this types of data structure that are my dictionary dot update of now I have to give it a year (2020). Now year of 2020. Now I will check whether this is happening correctly or not. I would like to try to print yes. It is happening correctly because the year 1 is changed to 2020. 2020 is a new value we have given for the key, and this is how this update function is working in this dictionary data structure. Now, if you want to add a new key value to this function, what we can do is we can add something like my dictionary of color. Color, that is the name of the key, equal say the new color is making. So for this type of model, now if I try to give this color as gray, we will check whether the color is applied for this or not. We can check new color is updated, color is equals gray, because previous values are raised and new values, that is gray, is updated here just like new color. This color is equals gray, so the color is updated as only gray, and the red and blue is replaced from the value of the color key. That is the use of these types of update function. And what are the other functions we can use with this dictionary? We would like to check what for loop is using this type of data structure. I'm going to write some other types of code here. It is for x in dictionary. So let's pick it. Now I would like to print dictionary of x, because each single item is contained in the name of x. So we will check what is going to happen. Name of all keys are printed here, that is the name of the brand and its model and the year of the making, and the value for the colors key as appears here as list value. This is how we have written here for x in my dictionary. Print of my dictionary is x, because x gets each of these items and it will print the value for each of these keys.